Times NBA fans went too far. Backboard. From dangerous acts to disrespectful behavior, these incidents showcased how some fans went too far. Number 8. In a world where NBA fans reached new levels of fanaticism, one incident stood out: the relentless torment of Ben Simmons. After a dismal playoff series, Sixers fans turned on their once-beloved player. They took to Twitter, spewing venomous insults, calling him a coward, a bum. The relentless hate began to consume Ben, pushing him to demand a trade and refuse to play for Philly. But the fans didn't stop there. They haunted his every move, hounding him on the streets, in public places, and even outside his own home. Ben couldn't escape their ruthless torment. The fans had crossed the line, taking their obsession with the game to a dark and destructive place. Number 7. In a heated showdown between the Los Angeles Clippers and Phoenix Suns, the real drama unfolded off the court. Russell Westbrook, known for his fiery spirit, found himself caught in a confrontation with a Suns fan. As the halftime break commenced, footage emerged of Westbrook engaged in a heated argument with the fan, cautioning him to, quote, "watch your mouth," unquote. All eyes were on Westbrook, and even the fan's son witnessed the NBA star's frustration boiling over. This wasn't Westbrook's first encounter with fan altercations. Just the previous season, he had clashed with a Lakers supporter, taking offense to the West Brick nickname that surfaced due to his shooting struggles. Number 6. Witaly Zadorovetsky, with his audacious personality and over 10 million subscribers, has built a reputation for pushing boundaries and leaving a trail of chaos in his wake. As the game unfolded and tensions ran high, Witaly waited for the perfect moment to strike, and then it happened. A break in the action, a distraction on the court, and Witaly seized the opportunity. With a burst of adrenaline, he shed his clothes and sprinted across the court, completely naked, much to the shock and disbelief of players, officials, and fans alike. The crowd erupted into a mix of gasps, laughter, and disbelief as Witaly made his way from one end of the court to the other, showcasing a level of fearlessness and audacity rarely seen before. Security personnel scrambled to catch him, but his agility and speed were unmatched. Number 5. Draymond Green, the relentless champion, faced an overwhelming tide of animosity from the Boston Celtics fan base. Chants of F-word Draymond echoed throughout the arena, creating an intense and hostile atmosphere. The Celtics fans' vitriol didn't go unnoticed as Klay Thompson, Steve Kerr, and Green's wife, Hazel Renee, expressed their outrage at the disrespectful behavior. Green, never one to shy away from confrontation, responded on The Draymond Green Show with a succinct yet powerful message. Quote, "F-word you too." The intense clash between the player and the fan base added fuel to the already intense rivalry between the Warriors and the Celtics. Number 4. During a gripping 2021 NBA playoff game between the Washington Wizards and the Philadelphia 76ers, Russell Westbrook again faced an unsportsmanlike act from a disgruntled Sixers fan. As Westbrook left the court due to an injury, the fan took it upon himself to pour popcorn over his head. This act of disrespect ignited a fiery exchange between Westbrook, security personnel, and the offending fan, resulting in the fan's removal from the arena. The incident occurred amidst a 5-game series, with the Sixers eventually prevailing in a gentleman's sweep. Hey, if you want to join the Backboard family, just hit that subscribe button below and become part of our courtside crew. We promise to keep you entertained. Remember, subscribing to Backboard is like having a secret weapon in your basketball arsenal. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and let's enjoy this crazy, fun-filled journey together. Number 3. Sometimes fans' obsession with players takes a dangerous turn. Dolly Myers, an avid fan of Magic Johnson, used taxpayer money to fly across the globe in an attempt to stalk the NBA legend. Her actions resulted in legal troubles, including the alleged embezzlement of taxpayers' money. In 1992, after the Chicago Bulls won their second championship, fans took to the streets to celebrate. However, things spiraled out of control, leading to over 1,000 arrests and $10 million in property damage. But what made her case truly intriguing was the bizarre purpose behind her lavish spending. Myers allegedly dropped a staggering, get this, $27,000 to fly around the world, all in a bid to stalk her idol, basketball legend Magic Johnson. This audacious act of obsession sent shockwaves through the public and the legal system alike. Number 2. In a bizarre turn of events, during a high-stakes game between the Houston Rockets and the Utah Jazz, James Harden found himself the victim of an audacious and potentially dangerous act by a mischievous fan. As Harden stepped up to the free throw line, ready to sink his shot, a blinding green light suddenly pierced through the arena. It was no ordinary light. It was a laser pointer wielded by an overzealous fan. The laser beam cut through the air, aiming directly at Harden's eyes, temporarily blinding him and throwing him off his game. Refusing to let the incident slide, Harden immediately called attention to the fan's malicious action, pointing out the culprit to the officials and security. The following day, the league unleashed a wave of punishment upon the offender. The fan, now known as the quote-unquote laser bandit, faced severe consequences for his actions. The NBA imposed a strict ban prohibiting him from attending any NBA games for an entire year, sending a clear message to all fans that such behavior would not be tolerated. And we're here! Number 1. In the intense heat of the 2019 NBA Finals between the Toronto Raptors and the Golden State Warriors, Kyle Lowry, the fiery point guard of the Raptors, was diving for loose balls, leaving everything on the court to secure a victory for his team. It was during Game 3 when Lowry's hustle and determination led him crashing into the crowd, flying straight into the stands. As Lowry tried to gather himself and get back up on his feet, he was met with an unexpected and utterly disrespectful encounter. A fan seated in the front row, fueled by a mixture of audacity and disregard for the boundaries of sportsmanship, reached over 2 seats and pushed Lowry with his left arm. Lowry, visibly frustrated and rightfully angered by the fan's actions, spoke out against the incident in a post-game interview. He expressed his disbelief and disappointment, emphasizing that there was no place for such behavior in the league. Lowry made it clear that the fan had no reason to touch him or unleash vulgar language in his direction. He called for consequences and hoped that the individual would never be allowed to attend another NBA game. What made this incident even more shocking was the revelation that the fan responsible was none other than Mark Stevens, a minority owner of the Golden State Warriors. This elevated the severity of the situation, as Stevens represented the organization and should have been held to a higher standard. The NBA community, fans, and players alike were outraged by Stevens' behavior, demanding swift and decisive action. The league wasted no time in addressing the issue. The very next day, the NBA took a strong stance against Stevens' unacceptable conduct. He was banned from attending all NBA games for a year, stripped of his access to Warriors facilities, and slapped with a hefty fine of $500,000. The message was clear. Actions like this would not be tolerated. Basketball fanatics, thanks for joining us, and stay tuned for more thrilling episodes and controversies right here on Backboard. Until next time, keep your eyes on the court.